New York City rent is one of the most searched topics online every single day. People are constantly asking questions like, can I rent a room in New York for $1,500? And what does that budget actually get me? So in this video, we're looking at a real room listed for around $1,500 per month in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and then comparing it with other room rental options across New York City so you can see the real affordability picture, not assumptions. Just a quick note before we start, this video is for educational purposes only. Listings are examples. Prices change frequently, and this is not rental or financial advice. This room is currently listed at around $1,500 per month in Bushwick, Brooklyn. At this price point in New York, you're not renting an entire apartment. You're typically renting a private bedroom in a shared apartment. In neighborhoods like Bushwick, a $1,500 room usually means a private bedroom, a shared kitchen and bathroom, living with roommates, and access to public transportation nearby. Bushwick has become one of Brooklyn's most popular areas over the past decade. It's known for its art scene, cafes, nightlife, and relatively easy subway access, compared to deeper parts of the borough. That popularity is exactly why prices here have gone up, even for rooms. To understand why this price exists, you need some context. The average rent for a full apartment in New York City is well above $3,000 per month. And in many parts of Manhattan, it's significantly higher. That means renting a room for $1,500 is often less than half the cost of renting an apartment alone. This is why shared housing has become the default option for students, newcomers, young professionals, and people trying to manage costs in the city. So while $1,500 might sound high compared to other cities, in New York, this is considered a mid-range room budget. When you look at other room listings in Bushwick right now, prices usually fall into a range. Lower-end rooms can sometimes be found around $900 to $1,100. But these often come with trade-offs, like smaller rooms, more roommates, longer commutes, or fewer amenities. Mid-range rooms typically fall between $1,200 and $1,600, which is where this listing sits. At the higher end, some rooms go well above $1,800, especially if they're newly renovated or closer to subway hubs. So this $1,500 room is not the cheapest option, but it's also not an outlier. It represents the middle of the market in this area. If you take the same $1,500 budget and look elsewhere in New York City, the experience changes. In parts of Manhattan, rooms at this price often mean smaller spaces, older buildings, or living with multiple roommates. In neighborhoods like Harlem or Upper Manhattan, $1,500 may get you a slightly larger room, but competition is intense. In Queens, the same budget can sometimes get you more space, especially if you're farther from Manhattan. In deeper parts of Brooklyn or areas with longer commutes, $1,500 may stretch further, but you usually trade convenience for affordability. This is the core reality of New York rent. Every dollar saved usually costs you something else, whether that's space, location, or time. So what does a $1,500 room budget really mean? You usually get a private bedroom, a shared living setup, access to the city, and a lower monthly cost than renting alone. But you give up full privacy, control over common spaces, and sometimes flexibility in lease terms. For many people, this trade-off is worth it, because the alternative is paying double or leaving the city altogether. To summarize this reality check, a $1,500 room in Bushwick is real. It's not luxury, it's not cheap, but it's a common and realistic option in today's New York rental market. If you're searching for rooms in New York, understanding price ranges like this helps set realistic expectations and saves you time. If you want more videos breaking down real rental prices in different cities and neighborhoods, feel free to follow or subscribe. And remember, listings change fast, so always double-check details before making any decisions.